welcome to the Trading Bell. We are right here, HF Group, who are currently undertaking a rights issue. I want to have a conversation with the Group CEO, that is Robert himself, to understand what it is that they're looking for, especially from their shareholders and much more. And it's a company to watch really because the last 3 years have been amazing. Let's get to the conversation and see what is in it for you. Robert, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's good to see you here. It's been 4 years and it's good to have you here. And I just want to start the conversation from where we stopped.
Yes.
The last time we talked, I want to use your words. You said you had just come out from a tough season and you promised shareholders to see a turnaround. And I don't want you to be the one who bears that news. I want you to tell the shareholders and everybody who's watching, have you achieved that?
Yeah, we have made very good progress.
Yes.
Over the last 3 years, actually 3 straight years,
the
group has been profitable.
Yeah.
The 3 subsidiaries of the group, HFC, which is a bank, HFDI, the property company, and HFBI, the insurance business, all the 3 businesses have been profitable over the last, now going to 3 years, that half year. The business had been, we had registered very good profitability. We have been growing at a rate of about 40% year on year from the time we started the transformation.
Wow.
Then we can say that the transformation is happening and you have talked about the turnaround. Yes. We do have a turnaround.
Wow, that's lovely and congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
So, most people would ask, what is this magic that Robert was carrying? So what have you done with your team to ensure that you're achieving this?
So when we started this journey, early on, we determined that we needed to create a very clear sense of direction and map our road all the way to today. So we started with, first of all, identify where we needed to make some changes.
Okay.
So it was very clear that the business needed to transform and diversify from a single sector concentration, which is real estate, to building multiple engines of growth. And so we started that journey. We have so far now built close to 10 different growth engines, different propositions, personal banking, SME banking, institutional banking, diaspora banking, is different businesses are getting up to 10. All these businesses are now profitable.
Okay, that's
interesting. And now that single sector concentration from real estate to a diversified business has actually now reduced, and this profitability is what has lifted the company.
Okay.
We also determined that we needed to build a very strong team. I can say we really have a good team now, one of the best teams that we have in the banking sector in Kenya. And I believe also we needed to work on governance, internal governance of the company, and now we have actually been rated at the highest level of within the CMA classifications, which is leadership, over the last 3 years. So I can say we have made some good progress here.
I must confess, I've been checking through your books, and congratulations on those levels.
Thank you.
I'm curious to just get some more color into some of the things that you've done, the transformation of diversification, especially really on the banking sector. I know initially you are still on the reeling stages of saying, yes, we have a lot of robust ways we're looking at transformation, the digital side, and now you're talking profitability. How are you seeing the sector going so far?
The sector actually, obviously, like any other sector, has its own challenges and it's obviously good opportunities. But the sector itself is actually quite resilient. If you look at the banking sector, especially during COVID, the banking sector was still vibrant. It made profit. If you look at during the time of rate caps, the banking sector was still also profitable. Now, obviously, we have been going through a difficult time as well as a country. The sector has been very resilient. So what I can say, there are lots of opportunities. The secret is just really understanding the customer segments that we pick, understanding them very well, and building solutions that exactly match their requirements. And that is what we have done in our chosen sectors. And that's why we've seen a lot of popularity with some of the products that we have launched to the market, because they are actually meant to meet the requirements of our target customers.
Okay. I'm curious, especially in the banking sector, because I talk a lot with banks and what they're doing, and I love the fact that you have alluded to the challenges across the banking sector. But now, looking at what you have done as a diversification and seeing profitability on it, the question, which should have been almost like the last question that I ask, is what are you then eyeing? What has opened your light bulb and you're like, okay, this is working, and is it a plan that you choose to continuously invest on it?
Yeah. So the plan, actually, one of the pillars of our strategy is to scale up the engines that we have built.
Okay.
So we have, for instance, we have got we've gained a lot of popularity in the area of SME banking. So what we want to do is really scale that up with solutions that match the needs and challenges of our business customers.
Okay.
Then we have got, for instance, another business like diaspora business. We've seen huge upsurge in the number of customers we serve, the flows coming from diaspora. How do we scale that up? We have seen opportunities, for instance, in personal banking, serving more of the needs of the customers that we serve. So the plan is actually to scale up the proposition that we have, but also utilizing technology to personalize the services we are offering to individuals right down to the person. Yes.
Speaking of the same thing as well, full service banking, technology, digital age and era, you must decide to invest so much on that. That's my thought, just think it through, because I look at across the sectors. Is that still part of your plan?
Yes. Yeah. So what we've done on the technology side, we knew very early on that for us to be able to leapfrog and actually accelerate our journey, we needed to invest heavily in technology, particularly digitization. So our group has got about what we call, we've got about 54 customer journeys. So if you order a card, that's a journey. If you take a loan, that's a journey. So we've got a total of 54 journeys, which we've been in the process of digitizing. We built different digital channels. One of them is our mobile app. Our mobile app has been voted the best banking app in Kenya.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Because it serves most of the customers. Most customers don't have to come to the bank. You can actually be able to log into your mobile banking and do anything that you would actually do as if you are in a banking hall. Okay. And so we have also really transformed the technologies that we have within the company, so that then we can create efficiency and speed, and of course dependability, because obviously that's important in our sector. Okay. So technology and particularly digitization is very important for us.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong as we close on that conversation on this. One of the things that I've seen in other different banks is that they want to try as much as possible to be a one-stop shop to give value to customers. That in the sectors of insurance, they want to ensure that our customer, we can almost cater for every sphere of it. I feel that you have a lead when it comes to matters housing, because you have a lot of experience on that, because that's where you initially started and the likes. Is that a competitive advantage for you, or what's your competitive advantage, in other words?
Absolutely. We call it, we have a name for it here actually, we call it all under one roof. All under one roof. So what happens is that we have a property business which enables people to be able to own homes. Identify the place where you want to build, and then we are able to you can purchase now the homes and the properties that we have on our portal. The banking side supports you then to be able to finance that. The insurance side, the insurance business also supports that. If you take any of the customers we have today, we are able to serve their needs their financial needs on a 360-degree basis. Whether it's insurance, property financing, or individual or business banking requirements. So it is one of the unique opportunities that we found that we have, based on obviously the rich legacy that we have in these different sectors, and it has served us very, very well. So there is very good synergy between the different businesses that we have now created, plus the businesses that we had before, which is basically property and insurance.
Excellent. Experience comes with it. Let's move on now. You are currently undertaking a rights issue. And I want you to explain to us why you're doing this and what you're really seeking from shareholders. But first, for the sake of a viewer who has had a rights issue for the first time, it would be nice for you to just say what it is and then explain to us why you're doing it.
So a rights issue is an opportunity offered by a company to its shareholders to invest in the growth of that business, to further invest in the growth of that business. So we are giving our customers an opportunity to buy some rights, some additional shares, which will bring in investments required to be able to power the growth. As we mentioned earlier, our business, all our three businesses, subsidiaries are profitable. The group was profitable. We are on our third year of profitability. We sat down with our main shareholders and asked ourselves, we can either grow organically, plowing back profits into the business, and that will take time. Or just given how fast we are growing, we can actually accelerate our journey and bring forward the reward to the shareholders.
Which is better.
And so our main shareholders said, look, we are willing to invest in the business, and we said then we can be able to offer a rights issue to our shareholders, so that then we can be able to pull in the necessary investments required to purely power the growth of these businesses that we have created.
That's lovely. I have another question on the same thing. So what do you want to do with the money, and how much are you looking at raising?
We are looking at raising between 5 and 6 billion shillings. We believe that we can be able to bring in such investments, and the aim for that is be able to, how we plan to invest the money is to be able to power our existing businesses, especially in the area of lending. We have significant holdings today in cash. Significant holdings in cash and what we call liquid assets, which we would like to deploy in lending. Plus, obviously, the new liquidity that we are generating. That with more capital, what we call more core capital, we can be able then to be able to accelerate these businesses. We also want to invest a bit in technology to basically again transform the company into a modern, fresh, efficient company, and also to just invest in the building the different propositions that support the business. So we have an opportunity to scale up this business using the resources that we are bringing in now.
All right. And more rewards coming sooner. But let's talk to the shareholder now, because I know they have heard it and they're like, okay, fine. Maybe they're considering all those kind of things, or maybe they're listening to you to finally at the end of this show decide that they're taking it up. What is in it for them, really? And what's the value proposition that you're telling them that, listen, come buy now?
So most of our shareholders invested this company when it was a single sector focused institution.
Real estate then.
Real estate. Invested in a real estate company. The company we have is a fast growing, fully diversified, and irrevocably sustainable business now. Because when you've got these multiple engines of growth, what happens is that even if you have a struggle in one sector, there are 9 other propositions to be able to move the company forward. So it is actually a much more sustainable business, and a business that is much able to reward the shareholder a lot faster and a lot more than the initial company that we were. And we are giving then our shareholders an opportunity to invest now to power the growth of their company, and so that then we can be able to achieve the rewards that this company should be able to give to its shareholders. And personally, I'm quite optimistic about the growth of this company. I believe in this company 100%. We have a good team. We have a good brand. We are building an even stronger brand. So I see a big opportunity. We are basically at takeoff. And we are presenting an opportunity to our shareholders to be able to invest in their company at takeoff and accelerate the journey to greater rewards into the future.
So you better be in the plane now.
You better be in the plane now, yes.
I like that. But I also have to really point out this to you, because you're the bearer of the vision. And seeing the transformation that has happened over the last few years, then definitely there's a trajectory that you're looking at. So what are you looking at in the medium term or even long term? What are you looking at as the bearer of the vision?
So if you look at from the time we started transformation, we were growing about 40% compounded annual growth rate. Over that period on average. We should be able to achieve even greater growth with more investments now. And for me, I see this company, actually if you look at our vision, and it's very deliberate, if you look at our vision, is to become a top 10 banking group by being the most loved and dependable company in the financial services sector. And we are actually serious about it. There is nothing that can stop us from becoming a top 10 banking group. We've been here for the last almost 60 years. We have a rich legacy. We have a good team. We have good propositions in the market. Nothing can stop us from being able to achieve that opportunity. So for me, I see in the long run us having a serious business. And this business is going to become very big.
Robert, The big boys, you're not afraid of them?
No. No, we are not. We are not. We have mapped our journey, and we know we are going to be able to get there.
Yeah. As we come to a close, I think I would want you to really speak of the legacy that you really want to see as well, and to leave behind as well. A lot of people say when someone is moving up, they start looking back and saying, I want to leave this established. What is it that you want to see? Yeah.
The purpose, if you look at the purpose of this company, is just two words: enriching lives.
Enriching lives.
Yes. If you look at the journey that we have made for the last, now say, going to 5 years, from the time we got into this transformation proper, we have hired 230 more employees than we had before, even during difficult times like COVID. We have transformed many businesses. We are enabling people to own homes wherever they are across the country. We are supporting people to achieve their objectives, both personal and business-wise. And we are building a good brand and a good business for our shareholders. When all is said and done, if we get to a point where we have made significant effort in transforming the lives of the people we serve every day, whoever they are, all our stakeholders, then I'm going to be a very happy person.
I feel like I should ask this question, which is live now. Listen, Robert, I love the trajectory. I like the courage. You're not afraid of anybody. And I want to know the secret. Then we can close. Okay,
so if you think about, if you take up a task of transformation, I think there are several things that you need to have in mind and bear in mind. The first one is what you said, courage. A lot of people undersell themselves or sell themselves short because they are afraid. They give in to fear. But what we ask ourselves here is, what if it can work out all well? What if there is no possibility of failure? And that usually is a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Wow.
The question what if there is no possibility of failure? So one of them is courage. The second is that you have got to be disciplined. And one of the areas we have been really good at is financial discipline. To make sure that we run this company properly. Properly with the right financial discipline. The third one is that you need to be consistent. So we've been very consistent. We said we don't want to create a 1 year wonder. We want to build a business that is sustainable in the future. And so we've just been consistent in the things that we are doing. Every day hacking at what we set out to do. And that has made a lot of progress. The final one is knowledge. You really have to be good at what you are doing. You really have to be the person who knows more and uses more information about the field you are in more than other people in that field. And that is what we are building.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time, Robert.
Thank you.
But before I shake your hand, I want you to look straight at the camera. I need to speak to your shareholders, tell them about the rights issue in one word, in the simplest possible way, and why they need to take up this time now. Please go ahead.
So to our esteemed shareholders, you have an opportunity to invest in your company. Your company is transforming, it is fast growing, and is creating a good brand and a good business that can reward you sooner. But we've got to work together, and your participation in this rights issue enable us to get there sooner. And I would like to urge that you participate. Also, there is also the other side of the coin, which is dilution. And I would like to urge all our shareholders that we work together on this journey. We are committed to building a good business for you that rewards you, but we are also seeking your involvement in this rights issue.
All right. There you have it, guys. Shareholders, you've heard it. The rights issue is running. By the way, till what? Till when? How long do we have?
We have up to 9th of December.
9th of December. So before you consume the consumables for Christmas, please make sure you invest for your lifetime. And Robert is very optimistic that, listen, this is just the plane taking off. You better be on your seat. So book it now. Thank you so much for your time. And Robert, thank you so much once again for having you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sure enough. And I'll leave you now with the markets. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.